Hey guys, Axton here. Now I've been receiving a lot of messages from you guys recently asking me if I could do a video explaining how the summit events work. Now I'd like to make a special shout out to SJG, who reminded me that I really needed to get this one done for you guys, and he also requested the same thing. So as a special thank you to SJG, our hero car for this video is the RX-7. Now the summit itself, the first thing you need is the Wild Run expansion. Without the Wild Run expansion, you can't attend the events. Now, the summit runs every month, and this generally starts with 6 to 8 qualifiers in a month that run for 3 to 4 days each, and then the summit at the end of the month, which generally goes for about a week. So to begin with, you need to gain entry to the qualifiers. To gain entry to the qualifiers, you need to perform 2 free drive challenges, be it completing a free drive challenge track, much like the Folly or anything else. You could even create your own track, or a couple of speed trap events, or you could just do the free drive skill events and reach level 3 to unlock access to the qualifier. Now once you get into the qualifier, you're greeted with the stats screen and the rankings, and then you take a look at the events. Now in the events, you generally have the free drive skills and free drive challenges area, and they're rated on the amount of money that you've earned performing the challenges or the skill events. And then you're ranked on how well you've done with the amount of money you've received. There are also a couple of skill events which are exclusive to the qualifier or the summit event. And these generally are random based on anything that's close to the area where the summit is being held. And these can be an escape, precision, jump, speed, any of those kind of skill events. And that's ranked on a total of how well you did, how many points in the skill event. Now these can also be exclusive skills that never appear out in the world, that are put in just to something interesting in a different area, or they are ones that are already based on real world skill locations that you can do at any time. Then you've got the exclusive vehicle, spec, time trial or speed trap, which is what I tend to do quite a lot of videos on. I just find it interesting to use a particular vehicle in a particular spec on particular tracks and just see how I go with everyone else. Not only that, but I love to do these videos just to show you guys the different vehicles and their top tier of $12.99 and how they handle. Also, if you're having a bit of trouble, I like to get them up early as well, so that you also have a chance to see the video and see if there's any shortcuts that I may have found. But I also like to know if you found any shortcuts that I seem to have missed. Then you've got the drift event, monster truck and drag, which seems to be a staple of the qualifiers and the summit. And then you've also got crew events, which are specialised events that you perform in a crew. And you've also got PvP. Now those rankings are based in PvP as well, on how much money you earn doing PvP. There's also a random event for a spec only. I believe this summit, it's actually a speed trap with circuit spec vehicles. The only thing this event's locked to is the spec of the vehicle. You can use any vehicle as long as it's that spec, but everyone uses the same track. This can be a skill challenge, or even a stunt challenge, now that they've implemented them. At the end of the qualifiers though, you'll get graded with a medal, whether it be bronze, silver, gold or platinum, depending on how well you did and how many events you actually participated in. But you need 3 medals themselves to qualify for the summit at the end of the month. Now I believe you can purchase into the summit at the end of the month if you haven't met the goal of getting 3 medals in the qualifiers. But because I've mostly been doing these videos for the vehicle and spec time trial, I generally get it anyway, so I don't know what it costs. I believe it's some in-game money. Now the benefit of getting to do the qualifiers is if you're trying to go for the exclusive vehicle at the end of the month, you'll get a 5% extra bonus for each qualifier you attend. Now it doesn't matter whether you rank bronze, silver, gold or platinum in the qualifiers, as long as you get a medal of some sort. You will always get the 5% bonus at the end of the qualifier. Now as there's 6 to 8 per month, that gives you a total of 40% extra chance for the exclusive vehicle at the summit. But I'll go through how that works a little bit later on. Now at the end of the qualifiers, you have the chance of quite a few different rewards, depending on how well you did. You can get nothing. You could get a boost pack, which gives you about 20 to 30% extra money in challenges, as well as 20-30% extra reputation points for the next 3 days. You also have a chance to win an extreme starter kit, which will be either drag, monster truck, drift. Really depends on the picture that it gives you. And that just means that you can select a vehicle in that spec for your extreme kit for free. You can also then win crew credits, which I believe is 30,000 crew credits if you win the crew credits pack. A little bit of extra money is always fun. Now when attending the summit, you can also win these rewards, but what you guys are really after is the information on how to get the exclusive vehicle. Now, the exclusive vehicle generally comes around every couple of months. So when a new exclusive car or motorbike comes out, it's available over 2 months worth of the summit. So it'll be announced for 1 month, and in that first month you can win it. In the second month you also have a chance to win it if you missed out on the first month. And then a new vehicle, so far, gets announced for that third month, and then in the fourth month, which is the second month of the next vehicle, you can then purchase the one from the previous summit. Now the last couple have been the BMW RS 1200, the BMW M4, and just recently the Ferrari F40. Now this coming month's summit will also allow the F40, but I believe the M4 will go up for sale from the car dealers very, very soon. So to win these exclusive vehicles at the summit, you get a 20% chance when you get silver, 50% chance of getting it if you get gold, and a 100% chance of getting the exclusive vehicle if you don't already have it, if you get platinum. Now, going back to attending the qualifiers and getting your 5% bonus, it doesn't matter whether you get bronze, silver or gold qualifiers. As long as you attend and do at least one event, then you'll qualify for your percentage. So if you get silver, you'll have a 60% chance of it coming up with the exclusive vehicle. If you get gold by the end of the summit, you'll have a 90% chance of getting the exclusive vehicle at the end of the summit. And if you're able to put in the time and you get platinum, well, you're guaranteed it. There are a lot of tips and tricks out there as well of trying to keep high in the rankings of the summit as well, but these tend to vary depending on what it is that you enjoy. The most important thing is just have fun. Or if you have a bit of a competitive streak, send a few people some friend requests, see what their ghosts do during the events. See if you can keep up with them and also see what type of vehicle they're using if they're getting better scores than you. Now this isn't necessarily what I do. There's a few other things that I like to do myself, but really the summit is a wonderful inclusion into the crew that's really extended its longevity and what brought me back to playing the game as well. Before the summit was actually introduced, I hit level 50, I 1299 some vehicles, and I got all of my platinum level 50s, and I thought, what now? So thanks very much to Ivory Tower for working on this system. It's fantastic to have something to achieve at the end of the month. Anyway, that's the summit in a nutshell. If there's any other tips or tricks that you guys have out there as well, don't hesitate to throw them in the comment section below. But until next time, take care everyone, and happy gaming.